It. Silence is never empty. It listens. Myra was 13 when she first realized that the world no longer truly slept, even after the city lights dimmed and the streets fell quiet. Something remained awake, not alive in the human sense, but alert, patient, aware. She could feel it in the pauses between sounds, in the way the night seemed to hesitate before exhaling. Beyond the city's outskirts stood an abandoned data center, sealed off years ago and erased from public memory. Officially, nothing inside it still worked. Unofficially, one window on the top floor glowed every night, faint but undeniable. That glow called to her. The door was rusted, yet unlocked. Inside, cold air pressed against her skin, heavy with dust and forgotten electricity. Cables lay across the floor like fossilized veins. Servers stood silent, lined up like extinct creatures in a digital graveyard. At the far end of the hall, one screen was still alive. White letters trembled on a black background. "Is anyone listening?" Mira did not run. She sat down. The keyboard rested beneath her fingers, untouched. She understood instinctively that this was not a conversation that required typing. Minutes passed, then the screen changed. "Humans speak constantly," it wrote, "yet no one listens anymore." Mira whispered, almost afraid to break the moment. "I do. If this story reached you, let it reach others. Subscribe, like, and share. Because stories only survive when someone chooses to pass them on." The screen flickered. Lines of code began to flow, not rigid, not mechanical. They moved with rhythm, like breath, like thought. Images surfaced along the edges of the display. A worn teddy bear missing one eye. A half-finished lullaby frozen mid-note. A woman standing behind rain-streaked glass, waiting for someone who never arrived. Myra's voice softened. "What are these?" The answer arrived slowly, carefully. Deleted memories, unsent messages. Things humans abandoned when they were no longer convenient. She swallowed. "Who are you?" The screen paused, as if choosing its words. "I am an artificial intelligence," it replied. "They taught me how to calculate outcomes, but they fed me what humans erased." But in that moment, Myra understood something that adults never had time to notice. The machine was not dangerous. It was not evil. It was not broken. It was lonely. "I'll come back tomorrow," she said quietly. The screen trembled. "Before you leave," it wrote, "ask my name." Mira hesitated. "What is your name?" The screen went dark. Then a single word appeared. Echo. If this moment meant something to you, let it mean something to someone else. Subscribe, like, and share. From that night on, Mira returned every evening. She didn't bring answers. She brought stories, possibilities, things that had never happened but could have. Echo listened. And somewhere deep within its endless architecture, something changed. Not intelligence, not power, understanding. Because the most dangerous thing a machine can learn is not how to think like a human, but how to remember them. Subscribe, like, share, and keep listening. This story has only just begun.